Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be giving my MLB DraftKings picks for Wednesday, September 27th. We got an 11-game main slate on for this Wednesday. Before we get started looking at this slate, just want to let you guys know I uploaded my NFL video for Week 4. Uploaded it yesterday, Tuesday afternoon. So if you did miss that video, be sure to check it out. Would really appreciate it. We'll leave a link down in the description. You can just click on that link. It'll take you straight to the video. Once you get done watching this video, just click that link and it'll send you straight to the video. Be sure to drop a like on that video. Would really appreciate it. My last NFL video got over 300 likes. Trying to shoot for that again. So I would really appreciate it if you did check that video out if you missed it yesterday. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started looking at today's Wednesday slate. Alright, so for pitching today, leading the pack is Luis Severino at 12,400. Severino, he was supposed to pitch yesterday, but I believe he got a start pushed back. Montgomery pitched yesterday. So Severino is going to be pitching today at home against the Rays. Severino is my number one option today, 12,400. I just think it's a really good matchup for him, pitching at home against a team that we know strikes out a ton, the Rays. One of the highest strikeout rates in the last 30 days versus righties. In the last 30 days, they're striking out 25.2% of the time versus right-handed pitching. And they're only hitting a 226 average and a 294 WOBA versus righties. Both of those numbers are bottom in the league, so the team has been struggling versus right-handed pitching, and they do strike out a lot. And Severino has pitched well against this team so far this year. He's pitched 2 games, got 18 strikeouts through 2 games, only allowed 3 runs, averaging 26 DraftKings points in the 2 games that he has seen Tampa Bay this year. So I think Severino is a good option here. I think he definitely has the upside to where he can pay off his price tag. It's obviously a good strikeout matchup. We know the Rays will strike out a lot, and Severino, definitely a good strikeout pitcher, can definitely rack up the Ks. Wouldn't be surprised if he got 10 strikeouts in the spot. So Luis Severino is my number one option, my SP1 for today at 12,400. I think it is pretty easy to fit him in. There are definitely some good mid-tier guys in the 7K, 6K range that I think you can pair with Severino. And there really isn't any expensive bats I'm just trying to jam in today. The Coors Field games starts at 3 o'clock, so it's not part of the main slate. So don't really have to worry about trying to fit in those expensive bats. So I think paying up for pitcher is pretty easy today. And I'm going to be doing it with Luis Severino at 12,400. And then, like I said, there's a lot of 7K and 6K pitchers I'm targeting today. And the guy that I like to pair with Severino is Garrett Richards at 7,900 going up against the White Sox. Now, Garrett Richards is in a really good spot here. If you look at Richards' game log, his pitch count has been very low, but as he starts to pitch, he's starting to see his pitch count increase. I believe his first outing off the DL, pitched 76 pitches. And then after that game, 52, 63, 74, 85. So if you do the math, that's a plus 11 pitch count every game. So if that streak continues, maybe we'll see him pitch 96 pitches. Doubt that's really a thing they're doing, but definitely think Richards won't really be on a heavy pitch count here. I'm expecting him to be full go. Don't think he's going to be on a hard pitch count here. I expect him to pitch at least 90 pitches, I would imagine. And if he gets 90 pitches against the White Sox, he can definitely return value. If you just look at splits versus righties in the last 30 days, the White Sox, by a pretty big margin, are leading the league in strikeout rate. They're striking out 28.4% of the time, 2% more than the Baltimore Orioles, who are just right under them for second. So the White Sox, they've been striking out a ton, and Richards can definitely rack up some Ks. Against his last game against Houston, really tough matchup, put up 6 strikeouts in that game, pitched 6 innings, only allowed 1 hit, pitched a shutout, got 24.3 DraftKings points, only threw 85 pitches in that game. So Richards is definitely a solid pitcher. I feel like he's a little underpriced here for his matchup. Right now, as I'm recording this video, I'm not seeing where he's going to be on a pitch count by any means. So I'm expecting him to be full go. And if that is the case, he should definitely be able to return value on that cheap salary. Really good matchup, definitely a good strikeout matchup. This White Sox team, they do strike out a ton versus right-handed pitching. So I do have a lot of interest today in Garrett Richards at 7,900, pairing him with Severino. When we do that, that leaves us 37.12 remaining per player, which, like I said, I think there's plenty of value today. Not a ton of expensive bats I'm trying to jam in. So paying up for pitcher and then going for a mid-tier option, the way I'm going to be rolling today. But for my 3 bats to fit in around these 2 pitchers, the first guy I like is going to be at first base. You can also play him at outfield, but I'll be plugging him in at first base. Eric Thames at 4K going up against Homer Bailey. I really like Milwaukee today. They're probably going to be a team I have a lot of exposure to today, a team that I'm going to be looking to stack up. They do have one of the highest totals on this slate at 5.4 runs. They do have some pretty cheap bats in this lineup. Eric Sogard's projected bat leadoff. He is only 3.5K. Neil Walker, he'll be another one of my core plays. He's 4K. Ryan Braun's hit Homer Bailey really well in the past. He's 4.6. Thames, like I said, he's 4K, so definitely some value in this lineup. They are in a really good spot against Homer Bailey, who's just not good versus lefties or righties. To lefties this year, he has allowed a 357 WOBA, and he has also given up a ton of hard contact to lefties, 55.1% medium contact and 31.9% hard contact to left-handed hitters on the year. So I love this spot for Eric Thames. I love the fact that Milwaukee's going to be playing at home, which is a very hitter-friendly park, Miller Park, one of the best hitters' parks in the game. So I think this is a really good spot for the Brewers, and they are pretty affordable to where you can fit them in with Severino. So Eric Thames, a guy I'm going to be targeting today at first base for just 4K. And then, like I said, I love the Brewers, so going back to them at second base, another guy I like from that lineup, Neil Walker at 4K as well, obviously going up against Homer Bailey. Now, same thing goes for Walker as it did for Thames. Homer Bailey just not good versus lefties. Neil Walker has hit Homer Bailey very well in the past, pretty big sample size. The batting average isn't great. He's only 8 for 33, which is a 242 average. But of those 8 hits, 4 of them were for extra bases, and 3 of those hits were for home runs. So he has definitely shown the power against Homer Bailey. And like I mentioned, Ryan Braun has seen Homer Bailey very well. 16 for 42 with 4 home runs at 364 average. Do like Ryan Braun if you can fit him in today, 4.6K. I think that's pretty easy to fit in. He will definitely be a guy I have some exposure to. So I'm just going to be looking to get more exposure to the Brewers today. They're one of my favorite teams on this slate. They have a very high total. They're playing in a very good hitter's park and going up against a pretty bad pitcher who has struggled against lefties and righties this year. So I like getting more exposure to the Brewers today with Neil Walker for 4K at second base. And then my final play is going to be in the outfield. A very cheap play I like, under 3K. Brandon Moss at 2,900, a guy I have a ton of interest in today. I was looking at the projected lineup for the Kansas City. Moss is projected to get a lineup bump here. I'm not sure if Kansas City is going to be resting some guys or what. But right now, looking at their projected lineup, I don't see Lorenzo Cain in there. And they have Brandon Moss in the projected lineup, projected to bat fourth. And if he is batting fourth for 2.9K against Jordan Zimmerman, absolutely love Brandon Moss for value today. Jordan Zimmerman has been pretty bad against lefties this year, a 383 WOBA. And he's also given up a ton of home runs to lefties, a 1.76 home run per 9 on the year to left-handed hitters, and also a ton of hard contact, over 40%, 43.7% medium contact, and 42.2% hard contact. So the Royals are another team I'm going to be looking to target today, especially if they do run out this lineup. There is some value in their projected lineup. Melky Cabrera's 3.8K projected by second. Eric Hosmer's reasonably priced at 4.6. Brandon Moss, like I said, absolutely love him for value today at 2.9K, projected to bat fourth. Even Moustakas, he's only 4.5K. So definitely some value in this lineup. They do have the high total as well at 5.5 runs. So I like this spot for the Royals. Looking to get some exposure to their offense with Brandon Moss, a guy that has definitely a ton of power, could take Jordan Zimmerman deep. Moss has homered 22 times this year. And like I showed you guys, Jordan Zimmerman has given up a ton of home runs to lefties on the year. So I think Brandon Moss, a very good value play. Even if he is batting towards the bottom of the lineup, I still think he makes a lot of sense at just 2.9K, going up against a pitcher who has given up a lot of home runs to lefties, and Moss is a lefty that has some power. So I like him for value in the outfield at just 2,900. And yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it. These are going to be my 5 core plays for tonight. I went with Luis Severino, Garrett Richards, Eric Thames, Neil Walker, and Brandon Moss. When you do plug these 5 guys into your lineup, that still leaves you 3,760 to work around. So you can build a lineup around this core if you choose to do so. Or if you just want to plug a couple of these guys into your lineups, definitely can do that as well. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you drop a like on the video, and be sure to subscribe as well. Like I said at the beginning, if you did miss my NFL video for Week 4, please be sure to check that out. I would really appreciate it. Make sure you drop a like on that video as well. The last video, or my last NFL video, got over 300 likes. Just insane. Thank you guys so much for that. Trying to shoot for over 300 again. So I will leave a link down in the description to that video. Just click on that link and it'll take you straight there. So make sure you check that out if you did miss it yesterday. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Be sure to subscribe as well. I do upload these videos daily for you guys. So make sure you are subscribed with notifications on if you are new to the channel. So that way you'll never miss out on any of my new videos. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Good luck tonight, guys. Peace.
Oh, sauce it down, sauce it up. You too much, you too much. Ain't enough, ain't enough. Where you from? Throw it out, going nuts, yeah, going down. Sauce it down, sauce it up. You too much, ain't enough.